It's a game. What you doing, Grayson? Grayson, what you doing?
To take me home. I'll stay forever.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from East Rutherford. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check out.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scattaboo. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and We're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 15-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And taken. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Dart. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. That's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Dart. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now, Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run with Scatterby. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
46-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's got the hooker downfield with McConkey. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterby. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one's good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. Come on, set. Viking, 18.
Throwing is Dart. They'll cover the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tarheed Still.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, How fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
Go. Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Count it.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It's a big one for the Chargers. 41 yards.
Chargers first down.
On play action, now Herbert. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's in! Najee Harris, touchdown LA.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the
It's a
play.
loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And it's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
A
yards.
pickup there of 28 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo, but he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ball.
On play action now, Herbert. A toss left side, caught by his running back, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Set. Lion. Hey, ram. Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go. Step. Hey, go lion. Let's go. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers.
It's a big one for the Chargers. 37 yards.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Ready.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
380. Go.
They'll run the toss here with Jones.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of
Ball
6.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Set. Wind it. Let's go. Hey. Homie troops right.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
The Chargers, first down. First and goal. 4-yard line.
Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problem is just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. Watch the bullet. Watch the bullet.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
To kick off for New York.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Set. Delta, set. Reloading. Reload. Set.
Running left, it's Jones. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Number 32 on the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 46, here's second and 5.
380. Ready.
Herbert to throw. That's over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
5-9.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Bayless Jones. Touchdown Chargers. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. He's inside the 40 to the 20. And he will go all the way. And Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
17. Graham to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return, here comes Davis. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. Got room at the 30. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Go. Black 80. What is it?
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead.
Giants 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the give, it's Scatterboot. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the play fake, here's Dart. The second down throw is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end motion. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 17.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, having success early in his career. His 2nd sack in these first few weeks of the season. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
70 Lions.
A run straight ahead, that's Scatterbo. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the 1st down.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Go!
Here comes the jet sweep. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with...
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long.
Set. Wide 80. Wide. Set.
On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tag. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, it's Scatterboot. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Scatterboot. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Dart. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Cam Scatterboot coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, smash Broncos. Let's go.
Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the give, Scatterboot. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped with a loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, when that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Scatterboo. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
First down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
44. Giants 24. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Go.
On the handoff, Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And he will score again. Velus Jones. Touchdown Chargers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. He's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go again with Scatterby. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. They're not going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's got his man. That's Slayton. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Set. Ready.
On the give, it's Jones. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
Set. 59. Captain, set.
Here's Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So it's a